Yo, what's goody? Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some conversations that shall be had. We got some topics to cover. Man, it feels like it's been a minute since I had an opportunity to sit down on my sorry is true type shit, right? It feels like it's been a minute, man, but I'm here to rock out with y'all. We got some stuff to talk about. Let's start it like this, man. Shout out to the chat. Let me start there first. Team A War Goat, great event, my guy. Appreciate you. Positive vibes. What's good, my guy? Uh love, bro. Likewise. Thomas Rodriguez. Keep striving, my G. Jersey in the building. Appreciate you. Kavion. Yo, what up? Hassan Muhammad. Xavier. Event of the year thus far. It's still early. it's gonna rank up there though. It has to. Like that shit is just we'll get there. Bo Brady, salute back to you. Rod Dizzle 27, Mega Bills. I see you, Dennis Lovey, LSU Sports Fanatic, Big Demon. I can't say those last three numbers though. XYZ Deep. I see you all the time. I'll never say the full name. I appreciate your home. Timothy, what's up? Salute back to you. Oh man, Nick, RBE forever. I see we got some talking to do, y'all. We got some about. We have a couple things to talk about. I want to keep letting people come in. Vipal, or Vipol, hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. LOL, thanks. I get it. Grow shape, live, bro. Love to you, brother. Likewise, we appreciate you, brother. Likewise, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Ali, salute as always, brother. Likewise, my guy, appreciate you. Lulu, great event, sir. Appreciate that. Derek Lang, classic RBE event. Mr. STL, what up? I could keep reading for days. I see y'all coming in. We got things to talk about. We got things to talk about. I definitely want to, shout my chat out as always. So I'm back on my sorry is true shit. Like I said, the podcast ain't going nowhere. I'm not slowing that down. I want to get back to trying to get y'all content damn near 7 days a week. Up here talking my talk, rocking with the fans. You're gonna get the lives. You're gonna get the individual drops of topics. I just seen a wild topic that I gotta catch up on. So Jay Prince, the senior, he did an interview with Gillian Wallow, and it sparked up some controversy with yeah, I gotta catch up on that. I just saw the clips on academics, but yeah, I gotta get back in full sorry is true mode. The sorry is true content that's been coming out has basically just been interviews talking about the divide and conquer event that was leading up. I had to focus the channel on that, man, and it's beautiful to see the work turn out like that. Appreciate everybody that's still coming in. Somebody just said mob ties in the chat. Yeah, I gotta catch up on that stuff. The world is still the world. There's still a lot of shit going on, man. Battle rap is battle rap, but podcast wise, sorry it's true wise, man. I incorporate everything. So I got some stuff to catch up on. We're gonna get back to that this week. Me and Jims will be getting back as well with our segments towards the end of this week. And maybe if I put this out there, it'll add pressure. I think Bigg K will be launching his podcast and his streaming content within the next 2 weeks. All right, put the pressure on him. Just got off the phone with him. He was talking about some shit like that. So hopefully, finally, I think we can finally get Bigg K launching his fucking platform. Finally, K, right? The fuck? He been saying this shit for years. I'm waiting for his shit. I told him he gonna kill if he drop his shit. But all right, let's start jumping into these topics. The first topic is gonna be a big thank you across the board. And chat, I might need y'all help. I'm gonna take my time. I'm in no rush. I don't got no curfew tonight. Notice I said tonight because some nights I be having curfews, man. I'm an old man. I be up 4:00 in the morning. I start work real early. Y'all know me. But I'm gonna need y'all help, man, because I really don't want to forget anybody. I really, really want to try to catch 99% of the people that I bumped into. And so my thank yous. um First, gonna go to the fans. That's my first. I switch it up every event. This time, I'm gonna go to the fans first. The way that I have seen y'all support this event, and the way that I continue to see y'all support this event right now on Twitter and Instagram and social, everybody's adding me to these clips. I'm gonna start sharing a lot. People that send me dope clips, you know what I'm saying, on IG, I'm gonna share you to my stories. I'm gonna leave your name in and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show the love right back. So keep sharing your RBE content stories to me. Like if you was at the event and you got a picture or something like that, if me and you took a picture, whatever, share it to me and I'm gonna put it on my stories. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. ITSARP. It's ARP, and it's the same thing on Twitter. But the response that I'm seeing from the fans supporting this event on social media is amazing, man. It's an honor. It's humbling. We marching down towards 10 years, and I'm still honored anytime we see this type of feedback for the work that we put in. So that's my first thank you and shout out to the fans. I'll go to the battlers last as far as my thank yous because they got paid. Let me go to RBE next. Big Demon, I appreciate the super chat, homie. Great event, ARP. Dog went crazy. Looking forward to the next max out. I was on the phone today with K. We was talking about max out. A couple hours ago, I was on the phone with K talking about that. But yeah, I think a lot of people continue to you threw the super out there, homie. So let me give you a moment. Shout out to you once again, Demon. But I think I can't take but so many steps without somebody asking me about max out, whether it's battlers, media, or when I do interviews, fans, you know what I'm saying? And it continues to show me the impact of what max out means to the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we did them back to back. They're among the biggest events in the year. Like when you got like the blackouts by King of the Dot, or you got the Gnomes and the Summer Madnesses, you put max out now with that. And I'm on it. And we did 2 of those back to back. Almost did 3 of them back to back. We was working. We always working. You know what I'm saying? We try to stay within our means, but we always working. But yeah, depending on how certain the pendulum swings, it could be a divide and conquer 2, it could be a max out, it could be a closure 3. You never know, but we are working. Marz TV, would you do small room events? Where we was just out, and I see Ruin Your Day in the building. I'm gonna get to you in a second, Ruin Your Day. Marz TV, some people could consider where we just did divide and conquer this past Saturday, might consider that a small room, maybe. You can consider that small room, or you could consider it mid-rangey. You know what I'm saying? So, but we've always been, since day one, huge on small room atmospheres. I still to this day think that we are at the front of marching down that understanding of the environment, loaning towards the turnout of the battles, as well as supporting certain style battlers, like where a JC can thrive or a Chilla Jones could thrive, the pen heavy guys, and some of these people that don't necessarily thrive as well in, like, let's say a huge arena, right, is a place. And we love that so much that even the people that are built for the big arenas, like a Murda Mook, we said, nope, Club Drum. And they thought we was crazy. We made it work business-wise by charging $125 for the general admission ticket because the Drum only holds like 300 people. And it was like, how dare you put Mook's return after 4 or 5 years in Club Drum? We said, watch this. You know what I'm saying? So I think since his return, of course, that and his rock performance are his best performance. Actually, his whole career, his Averb and his rock performance are his 2 top performances, in my opinion. And then the Serious Jones shit, you could probably say too. And everybody's gonna go to that last round. A dot on it, dot on it, dot. LP3. Salute to you and your success, ARP. I'm a longtime fan of the channel. How proud of you of Rosenberg's elevation and success on your platform. We will get to Rosenberg Raw as well. I'm gonna save the battlers for last, but LP3, you don't have to send another super. If I don't answer your question by the time I get to the battlers, just put it in the comments. Hopefully I'll try to catch it. But I got you, homie. I appreciate the support. All right, so let me get back to that. I want to go to some of the people that came out. Why not? Let's go to some of the people that came out. Shout out to my guy as always, my guy Holla. Shout out to my guy Cassidy as always. If you saw the VOD or the live pay-per-view, you see what I had to do when we was introducing that Ill Will and Hollow main event. And then you see them even shake. I won't spoil it for that's gonna be left in the YouTube drop. Like it feels monumental that all of that leading into that main event. And then the main event living up, it just feels like monumental. Like, I mean, but actually, I fucked up. I didn't want to go to the guest first. I wanted to go to RBE, but fuck it, since I already went to Holla and Cass. But yeah, shout out to those two guys, man. Y'all know what it is with me. Shout out to Rem. Appreciate you, Rem, for flying out. I think Rem got her fucking flight the day of. Like, that's love, yo. We appreciate you, love. Real talk. You know how we rock. You know what I'm saying? You know how we rock. But appreciate you making it out and supporting. You know, that energy is same way from our direction and my direction tenfold. Shout out to Gerald McCoy in the building. Shout out to Real Deal in the building. There's legends. These people's legends to me. Shout out to Marv One in the building. Shout out to Quest McCody. Shout out to Direct in the building. Legends. Shout out to Shotgun Suge in the building. Legend. Shout out to Calico in the building. Legend. John in the building. And Will Bullpen. Legend. Speaking of Bullpen, shout out my nigga Clone in the building. Bags and Bodies in the building. Shit. Let's keep going. Help me out. Shout out to 3 Letter Man. I don't think I've ever seen 3 Letter Man at a battle rap event before. Not in no interviews, no blog, no footage. I've never seen him at an event before. Shout out to 3 Letter Man making it out to Divide and Conquer. Shout out to Vada Fly coming out. You know what I'm saying? They be saying bloggers don't be outside. I saw a couple Saturday. Shout out to my nigga Vada Fly in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Light Skin TV. Shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame and Hip Hop is Real. I can't keep up with you two guys' channels right now, and I'm trying to. These guys drop 100 videos per event. You guys, nobody works like you guys. You guys deserve all the credit and the love and the appreciation in the world. 15 Minutes of Fame and Hip Hop is Real. You guys are going crazy. But you guys been doing that, so it ain't nothing new. What else? What else is going on? Oh, my nigga Doggy Diamonds fucking popped up and surprised a nigga out of nowhere. What you doing in the A, Doggy? Shout out to my nigga Doggy Diamonds pulling up random. You know what I'm saying? Good to see my nigga Doggy outside. He been outside. Speaking of media, shout out to that shit is hot, son. Do y'all know who that shit is hot, son is? He was he's off the scene for a minute, came back on the scene, DM me like, yo, I'm flying in. You know what I'm saying? We caught up, did an interview real quick. It's good to see that, man. Like, if you go back with battle rap the way I do, you know who that shit is hot, son is. You know what I'm saying? That was dope to see the homie. Who else? I'm starting to look in the chat, man, because I'm gonna start fucking shit up. I know I'm gonna start. Shout out to Easy the Block Captain for coming out. So my nigga Easy the Block in the building. Damn. I'm fucking losing it. I knew it. I already said Suge. I'm looking in the chat. Shout out to Order Brick. I already said Real Deal. Shout out to Order Bricks. My man Zay came out. Tato came out. 6'8" came out. What other bricks was in the building? Jay Breed came out. I'm talking about people that wasn't on the card, but they bricks. They's in the building. What other bricks was in the building? Raw Image came out. Who else? Shout out to Henny Man. Henny Man came out. I had to pull Henny Man to the side, and we had to make sure that we was best friends. shout out to Henny Man. I said John. I said, Jesus Christ, man. I knew I was gonna go blank, man, but thank you for everybody that came out to support the event. Was in the building. Shout out to everybody that came to the after party. I'm starting to drop some of those clips that I got on my Instagram of us having a great time at the after party, man. Who was at the after party? Cal was at the after party. Cass was at the after party. Rem was at the after party. P.A.Y.N.E was at the after party. Kausion was at the after party. Bigg K was at the after party. Damn. Damn, I forget. But it got to the point where our section spilled over into the section that was next to us. And I was looking, it was like people that was with us was in the section next. It's like I think we accidentally took over the section next to us just because of how many of us there was. Like it was just a lot of us that was in there. DJ saw us and you know what I'm saying, having a good time and shit, noticed Cass and Rem and fuck around and got a free fucking performance out of them. They should be cutting a check to Rem, Cass, and RBE behind it. They got a free fucking performance. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Cass and Rem, you know what I'm saying? Their songs came on, they basically performed some of their hit, you know, massive worldwide records right there in the section. It was dope. It was a great time. Everybody enjoyed it. I had a great time too. I'm scared to see some of the footage that I'm in because I'm gonna let y'all in on a. It's not no secret. Behind this, some people know that if you came out with me, if you've ever clubbed with me before, Jims knows this. For example, anybody that's going out with me, they know I will literally. I'll go up to the DJ if it hasn't come on before I leave, and I'll pay for finito to be played. I'll be like, yo, what do you need to play my song before I leave? If I go to the club, I need to hear my shit. My song in the club is finito, Chief Keef. I feel like that's the for me, it's the craziest club banger. And that shit came on and I already just happened to already like be on the ground, like dancing and enjoying myself. And that shit came on and I lost it like I always do when that song came on. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared to see what that. There's my pre-warning. There might be some wild ass fucking club footage of ARP that comes out soon. I don't know. I know Knowledge was there too. Hip Hop is Real was in the building. They have footage. I think Calico had a cameraman with them. The club, the venue had their own cameraman standing on the couch that was shooting our whole section. If some stupid ass footage of me ends up on the internet, I already put it out there. All right. But yo, we had a great fucking time with the after party too. So shout out to everybody that came out to the after party. Feels like it was just a great event. Everybody had a great time at the event. Everybody had a great time at the after party. No incidents anywhere. Everybody just get home safe. That's what it's about. Let me get back to my shout outs. I'm fucking up the guests that came in the building. I did my best earlier. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to RBE. I'm so tight that Lawrence couldn't make it. He had regular life shit going on. Nothing crazy. He was working, doing his thing. He couldn't make it out. But basically, everybody else that played a major or a significant role within RBE, I made sure that they was positioned in places where the cameras could pick them up for the main event. So you had Shota there. Shota never really comes all the way to the front. If you know Shota, he never does that. You know, if you pay attention enough, you could. I think that yeah. So Shota's there. Top the God is right here. Ant is right there. Winged is right here up front. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so mad. I'm like, damn, Lawrence had to, you know what I'm saying? So because I wanted everybody from the RBE that played a significant part of where we are today to be on cam for that footage of that main event because that's a legacy battle for RBE. But still dope. Still dope. So big salute and shout out for all the work that we all put into RBE to bring us to moments like this because I do believe that this event as a whole is going to rank. I do believe that this event is going to age well. I do believe that this event is going to be looked back on by RBE and other battlers to be like, or people that was in a building and be like, yo, that one right there, that was a memorable one. Doesn't matter whether you rank it in the best of the year or top this, whatever, or best, as long as it's one of those stamps where it's just be like, yo, that shit right there, whether it was enjoyed as a fan, enjoyed on a stream, whether you was there in the building, whether you just getting all the energy now, we were all that share within battle rap was a part of it, and it becomes a moment like, yo, that was one of them ones. So that's the way I think it's going to continue to come over, and that's another reason why I'm glad the RBE representation in the flesh was there like that. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my real family that's in the building too. That doesn't work for RBE, but's in the building. You know, my man A, Aaron, both aunts that came out. My man Future's there. My man Ty is there. That's the guy that always look like the football player in the pictures with me. Ty looks like he's fresh off of the fucking 49ers or some shit like that. Like, shout out to my real family that made it out too. Peoples that are not a part of battle rap. You wouldn't know them if you crossed them on the street. But I got family in the building. I got associates in the building. I got business associates in the building. It's just a great time. It's just a great time. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for everybody that came out and supported and continue to support. What I think is gonna go down is and continue to go down is a dope event. I shout out the media, shout out to all the bloggers, and shout out to everybody that supported even going in. You know what I'm saying? I think of course you've seen. I know I already shout out Vada who was in the building, but shout out the show. Shout out to his partner show, Showtime SP. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Piper Boy. Shout out to Angry Fan. Shout out to Jay Black. I was watching Jay Black shit today. I watched this blog that dropped today on about Bigg K versus A-Ward. And before the event, I watched his whole breakdown of his predictions and everything like that. It's always so much love to Champion and Jay Black. Shout out to everybody that supported the event. DME Detroit, Chris Unbiased. I watch almost all the Chris Unbiased shit because he always has great topics. He has good predictions. He's a legend when it comes to being a blogger. He has great insight on battle rap. I watch all his shit. Shout out to Norbs. Norbs has supported RBE. You know, everybody that supported the event coming in, everybody appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because when we have moments like this, all these shout outs that I'm giving, I didn't even shout out RBE or none of that first. It's a collective thing. It's a collective thing. It pushes everything. Everybody could get a piece of this, whether it's just pure entertainment from you, whether somebody paid a bill off of it, whether it bleaches in or leads into the next event. It works around the board for everybody. The media eats, the bloggers eat, the fans, everybody. It's a win. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let me get to the battlers. Ooh. The 1SKs. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to B. Shout out to Holly on Demand. Shout out to Jers. Shout out to Jagga Josh. Shout out to Notes. Shout out to Topfloor. Is that all the 1SKs? I think I just said 6 because there was 3 of them. Yeah, I think I just said all 6. I'm already texting behind the scenes with Wayne and Lawrence because they run the 1SKs. They run the entry into RBE. Who I think probably had the best performances, who I think should maybe get another opportunity to show again because maybe it was there, but not all the way there because we're making the entry into RBE a little bit tougher. Deservingly so. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the 1SKs, man. Y'all did some good work. Y'all did some good work. Let's get to these 3 rounders. B Magic and Coach. And the whole card was like this. The whole card just had a dope style matchup pattern to it. And you got 2 punches here. An all-time legendary, you could say the best puncher of all time, B Magic, and an up-and-coming guy. And the key strength of this up-and-coming Coach Corleone is his punching ability. You know what I'm saying? That battle I watched the VOD today. That battle on camera is ridiculous. I watched it today. Nobody that's watching this recap that I'm doing right now, you don't got to go buy the VOD. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm just telling you how I feel as a fan. You don't got to go buy nothing. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm not trying to hype nothing. I just want you to take what I'm saying as being genuine. If you feel like I'm missing out, go cop it. But I need you to understand what I'm saying right now is genuine because these battlers, they deserve it. This is why people are saying the event was as crazy as it was. B Magic and Coach, it literally is the best B Magic I've seen, even though he's been solid in a lot of his recent battles, especially last year. He was doing his thing. This is the best B Magic I've seen in a long time. It's also the best Coach Corleone I've seen on camera, possibly with him in this one versus B Magic or one of his joints on Bags and Bodies. But this is definitely going to go down as possibly his first or second best footage that he has, Coach Corleone. He had like his first round, for example, and he did it all 3 rounds. But his first round is like when they do that EFB shit, he really did every fucking bar he was landing. And then when Magic goes, it's like it's not a fight back. It's like watch me too. Like oh shit. And then Magic with his flows. Magic doesn't get spoken about enough for his flows. He doesn't. When we start talking about deliveries, we need to talk about Magic more, because he jumps into these patterns where it's just like the room levels out and he just goes down the line. It don't be a typical, you know what I'm saying, clear cut build up to a punch. Boom. Like, yo. And he just switched gears to that. He doesn't get spoken about enough for his flows. B Magic. Shout out to you. Coach Corleone. If they didn't know you, they know you now. You have arrived. You have arrived, sir. Good sir. And we don't gotta hide it. We don't gotta hide it. You and K has been contracted already for a reason, because of because how much I already believe in Coach. We already had that a part of a deal that Bigg K is in to include the Coach battle. And then there's been some delays and pushbacks and then rescheduling things. Everything moves down. You know what I'm saying? That actually affected me switching the opponent for Jim's. And then Jim's was pretty much all situated, but then his new opponent had a situation last minute. That's what messed Jim's up. It'd be the domino effect shit. But Coach still ended up with a great opportunity. And I feel like anybody that doesn't know who he is, you know him now. You know him now. You know this motherfucker now. Oh shit, Coach. All right, man. Let me keep it going. You know what? Before I even get to those, let me go back. What went down outside, nighttime, cold weather. Murda versus J Geans. It's already spoken about now at this point. So you see how reserved I was leading in, because I don't know what type of content they're gonna come with. Now that the battle is over, I seen Murda with a couple of interviews. He spoke on certain shit. It's in the footage. People got the live stream and the VOD. I could speak a little bit more about it now. Definitely a physical altercation that they had. And I do want to clarify this. It wasn't at the face-off. It was at the face-off in the sense that we were doing the face-off, but then it happened outside. Okay. Like, I don't want anything to be misconstrued as if in the middle of a face-off where we're all working, that they just stood up and there was a physical altercation. No. The face-off was the face-off. Face-off was over. They went outside. Things happened outside. Whatever was said, whatever vibes, whatever energy, it got physical. Myself and a couple other RBE people stayed at the scene as far as like where these guys were in the hotel till like 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to keep temperature down, because people started pulling up and making phone calls and all this type of shit going on. You know what I mean? Even Murda, man, we went to Murda's room like, yo, we're gonna fly you out in the morning. This whole time I just been saying like we flew one of the battlers out. I'm saying it now. Everything's over. Everything's good. They handled their business and shook hands. Did they shake hands? I'm pretty sure they shook hands. We flew Murda out Saturday morning just to make sure that they didn't cross paths in the hotel, because they was on the same floor. Their rooms was on the same fucking floor. We was like, they're gonna see each other again. It's just like, yo, we got to do our best. And shout out to these two guys for having that situation and then being able to stand in front. This is another one of those. I know it doesn't, you guys are not, it wasn't promoted, and you're not looking at it like it's a hitman and a bill collector or a math in the Series Jones type. I know it doesn't have that scale to y'all, but as far as realness of two men having a real incident, physical altercation, and then coming in front of each other and saying, let's rap and put it down. Well, I don't got to worry about them being on the same cards. I don't got to worry about, I can't book you even though this matchup work, boom, boom, because this person's on the card. I don't got to worry about that with them now. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope, man. They both got paid now. You know what I'm saying? To get your money, come out to the event the next day, enjoy the event. You know what I'm saying? And everybody go back home to your families and to your life. That shit is dope, Murda. That shit is dope, Geans. That's what we represent. That's what we push. That's the energy we want. That's the vibe over here. That's what we about. Shit is dope, fellas. That on-site battle is on VOD right now. And shout out to Ruin Your Day. Of course, they held down the stream for us. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of the stream there's a stream camera. When it releases on YouTube, like the other 2 or 3 cameras come in and enhance the angles. Like when that nigga screams in his ear, you switch to that cameras. Wait till y'all see the YouTube releases. You thought the stream is tough. Shout out to Ruin Your Day. And shout out for Rap Grid holding down the pay-per-view on the back end. A lot of moving pieces to make all this shit work, man. Y'all have no idea. A lot of moving pieces. But yeah, the Murda and the Jeans is available for anybody that was on the stream. Go back to the site right now. It's on the VOD. It's on the VOD. You can check that out. Shout outside in the cold Friday night. Outside on a pavement on site. All right, let me get back into the In the Building Saturday 3-rounders. Toronto 111. Appreciate the support and super chat, homie. We need a Bigg K versus Raw rematch or J Murda versus Bigg K. Drop in the comments, y'all. Y'all want to see a Bigg K and a Raw rematch or Murda versus Bigg K? Put it in the comments for me. Put it in the comments. All right. I did Murda and Jeans. I did Magic and Coach. Let's do P.A.Y.N.E and Newz. Another back-to-back matchup styles is even the Murda and the Jeans. Like some people say the similarities in their voice, right? Magic and Coach punching, P.A.Y.N.E and Newz. The aggression, rapping ass, bar nigga. Like matchups, all these matchups made sense. It's not name out of a hat shit that we just did, y'all. Like that was a mean battle. And they had a dope face-off. Shout out to Cassidy on the face-off for hosting the face-offs. I heard everybody on the feedback. I'm hearing everybody say like these are even some of the best face-offs that we've seen. It's like, yo, there's a lot of dope shit that was tied to this weekend. From the after party to the event itself to the face-offs. Dope. It's like we 30 the whole shit too. Like from the face-offs, after party. That's a 30 clip right there. Everything was just dope. But P.A.Y.N.E and Newz is definitely the best news that's on the RBE channel. You know, like this Newz is no new guy over here. You know what I'm saying? It's the best news on the RBE channel. His rounds felt a little long too. He catered play. No bullshit. Y'all know me. I'm thinking this in flight when I'm doing this live. This ain't no edit. I think this is the best P.A.Y.N.E footage too. I think this is the best P.A.Y.N.E footage too. Was it Newz's first and P.A.Y.N.'s third? And then y'all go figure out the rest. Yo, shout out to these two. Let me get Newz. Let me get my Bigg K shit. Y'all see the Bigg K shit, right? You seen him in between his bars when the crowd's going, come here. That's his new shit. Come here. Yo, Newz, come here. Let me talk to you. Come here. Newz. I seen your interview. That nigga got an interview. It's either Hip Hop's Real 15 Minutes. Nigga got an interview saying his contract said between January through March. So he's not sure if I try to line him up because P.A.Y.N.E is a brick. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Newz, come here. Me and Newz must have like a history of thinking that we trying to set each other up. Like if you watch Newz versus J Murda, it's a bar that he says, and he reaches out to shake my hand, and I didn't know if he was lining me up. I was scared, yeah. I was shaking in my boots. Give me 1 second, Marz TV. Don't throw me off 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Appreciate the support, Marz. And I didn't shake his hand because it was also like a bullpen RBE matchup. You know, you got John standing behind Newz and shit. It was kind of like, it was that. So Murda's one of my guys. So I'm just like, is he about to shake my hand, line me up and set me up or some shit? Like, I don't know what he's on right now. So I ain't shake his hand, but he wasn't setting me up. It was really a cool dap. And I'll never leave a man hanging out. Fuck with Newz. You know what I'm saying? After the battle, I think we left it in the footage. We laughed like, I didn't know what you was up to, my nigga. Like, Arsenal tried to put his arm around my shoulder when he lined me up in the show-off battle, playing. And niggas play too much, man. I don't trust y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Me and Newz got this history. Me and Newz got this history of like, oh, was he trying to set me up? And what Newz said in his interview was like, because of that time spent in his contract, he wasn't sure if the other person had more time to write or anything like that. Yo, Newz, you think I would say it live and line myself up as a liar? What would you do if I told you that even Hollow and Will's contract says the same thing? It says the same thing. The answer is simple, my nigga, real shit. And I know you was joking, and I'm happy and jestful right now too, but you never know. You got some idiots that'll see your interview and really think like, yo, ARP be lining niggas up if you go against a brick. They don't know if you being half sarcastic. They don't know that. News. They don't know how we rock. So for the idiots, like, what happens is when you got a time range like that in an RBE I can't speak for anybody else. You got a time range like that in an RBE contract. That means that the money is ready, the contract is ready, the opponent is ready. We have all this situated, but we don't even know when we're gonna do the card yet. But here, take your money. Here, take your contract. You guys are locked in now. See that name on the line that you signed for? You guys are locked. And technically, once y'all niggas got y'all money, that's on y'all, whether you prepared or not. I don't know how y'all niggas, all y'all niggas prep. You take an ill will ass nigga, he could prep the week of. Some niggas prep the night of. Some niggas prep on the airplane. Oh, we kidding? That's on y'all. You got your money. I don't care. You press on you. If your contract says January through March, and I call you at the end of January, and you're not ready, that's on you. But I don't do that shit, y'all. Same way I had to call Hollow and Will. Once we locked in on everything, stream and the venue and the dates and RBE, and it's not Super Bowl weekend. We choosing all of that type of shit. I start making my calls and sending out my text messages. Yo, Hollow, yeah, it's gonna be February 4th. All right, cool. But he's already got his money. Yo, Will, it's gonna be so that same thing, news that's in your contract is in everybody's contract that was signed to the card before we actually selected our date. So that just means that you was booked early enough for us to not even know what weekend we wanted to do yet. But we knew that we wanted the battle. So here, take your money. That's what that means, my nigga. Damn. Why me and Newz always think we trying to set each other up? I don't know. Maybe he a fucking street ass nigga. Maybe that's my past, and we just take one and no one type of shit. I don't know. Now I'm not a grimy nigga like that. I'll be mad. I was mad at Arsenal for asking me to see both sides of the coin when he was about to battle Show Off. Those are the original bricks. So I understand what it's like. Arsenal came into that venue to battle Show Off. And I know Arsenal still moves how he moves. And he got a gang of niggas with him. But you could see it. The nigga packed up a bunch of cars and drove in there like, I'm not sure if it's me versus Show Off or me versus Show Off and all these other niggas. Because Show Off got this whole RBE, and he's an RBE nigga. So I understand it. But that's never my reputation. Everybody that knows me knows when that coin flips, neutral. Neutral. Go ahead and win or lose. Like, I did my job at that point. Does that mean I don't fuck with you? Of course not. Marz TV, once again, thank you for the super, homie. Brooklyn Hands versus Show Off and Craig Lamar versus Bankhead. Those are both dope matchups. You got some matchup shit right there. Dope. No Tomatoes Media. Appreciate the super chat. Favorite line of the night. I don't have a favorite line of the night yet because first of all, I haven't watched all the footage, and number two, it's like how Jay-Z talks about his album. I really, really feel that way towards some of these battlers and how good they are. He's like, you can't review my album in one listen. There's too much going on. There's too much there. If you done came out after spending 10 minutes with my album or 40 minutes with my album, be like, yeah, I'm giving this 3 mics. So you're not fully in tune. That's how I feel about a lot of these battles. You know what I'm saying? Some shit is real crystal clear right in front of you. But like a battle like Hollow and Ill Will, there's no way I would go anywhere close to trying to rank how much they actually put into it until I watched it a couple times. I didn't even watch that on footage just yet. I watched a bunch of other shit. I don't know if I'm saving that. I just don't know. I didn't watch it yet. In the building, they was doing too much. They did too much shit. I texted Will yesterday about I think it was a clip that I seen or something. He had a setup talking about like he'll shoot Hollow into pieces. But then he said detectives going to have to put numbers on hollows and numbers on hollows. You know how the detectives put the numbers on the ground to mark evidence and pieces of the crime scene? So put the numbers on top of the hollow shell casings and the pieces of hollow as well. The numbers on hollows as well as the numbers on hollows. Come on, man. You want me to tell your bar tonight when these niggas is doing that type shit? Fuck out of here. I don't got no bar tonight yet. Hell no. I didn't catch that shit in the building. I text him that shit after. Crazy. No fucking bar tonight yet. It's shit that sticks in your mind though, because it's like it spawns such a big haymaker, or the way that it's delivered is so. Bigg K did that. You know what I'm saying? First time you shot a gun, you probably went outside with your big cousin. First time I shot a gun, I closed my eyes and hit something. It's there. So your mind goes there real quick and real easy, deservingly so, because that shit is so sinister. It's so disgusting. But there's just too much that happens Saturday night for me to pick a bar tonight. I can't do that yet, homie. Can't do that yet. I just did P.A.Y.N and Newz. Best footage from both of y'all on RBE. I said what I said about those two guys. It was disgusting. Disgusting. Before I get into QB and Kausion, quick disclaimer for people that haven't seen the live stream or the VOD. This nigga Holla told me some shit Sunday that I didn't even realize. We're on the line catching up about the event. He said, yo, do you realize it's everybody's saying like every battle hit. Every battle was fire. The nigga Holla said, yo, you didn't have a bad round. And I thought about it for a second, because I'm an objective ass nigga. I'm thinking, and I was like, yo, there wasn't a bad round. Nobody took a round off or had a down round. Nobody. Every single battle had dope. All 6 rounds from every battle was dope. There wasn't a bad round. Oh my God. Mr. Biscuit, appreciate the super chat and the support, homie. First time she saw a guy, she smoked Angel dust. Ugh. That's K. See, that's what I mean. Like, I'm memorizing certain shit that stands out right there in the building, whether I saw a clip or whether I watched the battle already. You know what I'm saying? But you just can't catch everything yet, man. You can't. It's too much, man. It's too much. Anthony, man, with the big super chat. I appreciate you, homie. Of course I could and likely will always change my mind, but my fave line of the event right now is Bigg K's. If we want to see your freestyle, what does that say about your pen? Battlers don't attack ops style enough. I remember that line. And he said it within a flow. That wasn't, he had like multiple joints like that within that whole pattern that he was doing. And if we want, what does that say about your pen? It was one of them build up type of joints. Like, I think it's stupid. I don't know what drug he did before Saturday, but I don't know, something. He was that limit pill or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Rabbit hole knowledge. Bad News versus Jag. We need that one. Ooh, matchup shit. Good shit, Rabbit hole. I appreciate the support too. That was dope. Kausion versus QB. The ladies. Am I sounding repetitive yet? Let me sound repetitive again. Best QB since official. In my eyes. And when QB battled official, they were saying, shout out to official, that was the female battle of that year. It was on a Blood, Sweat, and Tears card. I think that might be the card that had the headline of Bigg K versus Show Off. Smarkatech, man. Was Bigg K's attitude during the face-off strategic? Maybe, maybe not, because he's been like that a lot. Go to my Instagram and look at the footage of us at the after party. Look at everybody around that's dancing and going crazy in our VIP, and then look at Bigg K when the camera goes on him. You can go do that right now and then come back to this chat. Go to my Instagram. It's at the top of my Instagram right now. ITSARP. So I don't know if it was strategic because that's really him on and on. Yeah, best QB since she battled official. Kausion maintained who she is and continues to show that she will stand in front of anybody and deliver. This is why her rise is like, you know what I'm saying? This is why. This is why she's gotten on that train and it's not slowing down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so dope to see the story once again, matchup, the storyline there too. You know what I mean? RBE is a home to QB. RBE is a home to Kausion. What we gonna have here with this turnout? You know what I'm saying? They both was just in a tournament. It's just perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? I do think of all the people that was underestimated coming in to the event, QB takes that crown from the Saturday event because as much as she's a pioneer, as much as she's a legend, as much as she's got groundbreaking battles, and she's the first to do a lot of shit, QB is QB. Like, if you don't know who she is, go do your homework and then come back. Come here. Come back over here. I'm stealing that from K. Come here. I'm stealing that shit from you, K. Go watch the battle. You'll see what I'm talking about. He keeps doing that in between crowd reaction. I spoke to him today. I asked him. He said it just happened. I don't know. I didn't plan that. It was just his new shit. Come here. I don't know. But go do your fucking homework and research and understand who QB is. If you don't know, if you're a new fan of battle rap, that's okay. That's okay. The word ignorant isn't in the dictionary as a word of disrespect. It just means you're uninformed, unknowledgeable about something. That's cool. And maybe you looked at certain moments in her last 2 years and like, that wasn't what we expect. Okay, it happens. It happens. But I think that gave her a lot of underdog element. And there's nothing wrong with being an underdog or a favorite going into a battle. But I think they damn near forgot how good she is capable of being. So that's why I think she deserves that. And Kausion, like I said, to continue her run of showing what she brings to the stage, what she brings to the culture. And now she got to walk in 3 weeks from now and go deliver again on Chrome 23 and possibly walk away as the first female tournament winner with that bag for $25K. Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations. No bad rounds yet. Shall I continue? Okay, cool. Jagga and show off, face off of the event. No matter how much we act like, yo, you did too much, you be doing too much, or what, y'all could say what the fuck y'all want. We want to see the battlers go for blood. We want to see that shit. Cut it out. We want to see it. Or do you think Hitman and Cassidy have the best face off all time and all those views? So you got people whose whole careers in views won't add up to that one face off. You think that's a coincidence because they sat down and they said witty shit? Here's one that I said behind the scenes to a couple of people. Let me tell you something. Let me break this one down. I'm gonna be so real here. And this is no disrespect. If I put the Closure 2 battles in order of how good they are, I think Ness and Gwitty might have came in the last place. I think Gwitty, maybe because he also had a battle literally the night before on Bags and Bodies, and Ness worked so much. And these guys didn't have bad performances. They both did their thing in their battle. It's on our channel right now. For all I know, it's at like 100,000 views right now. Go check it out. Gwitty versus Ness. Good battle. But it wasn't better than any of the other battles that night. You know what I'm saying? It's a good battle. That means that the event was good, but it's not better than any of the other battles that night. You know that it passed the views of what people are saying is a top 10 battle of the year, which is Show Off versus Jag. Why? Because 2 days before the YouTube drop, we dropped an entertaining face-off from them. The title of that shit is Ness Snaps, because he did. He went off on me. He went off on Gwitty. He went off on the culture. He went off on Reed Dollars. He went off on... And y'all were entertained by that. And y'all said, all right, let me check out the battle now. This is why Cassidy says what he says about these face-offs. This is why Cassidy earns the money that he earns. This is why it's not easy to get some of y'all the bags and the matchups that you want when you don't have the draw that matches it. And if I got off of my being humble shit and I started really hurting feelings and showing the numbers, like I said this on Hip Hop Is Real yesterday, I pulled up on Knowledge and we did a full sit down that's going to start coming out. I said this on his shit. Like, I'm the guy in the seat where I can announce a battle and then go to the Eventbrite and see how many tickets get sold. Or go to the Rap Grid site and see how many pay-per-view, pre-sale pay-per-views get sold because your battle was just announced. Some of y'all is zero. The needle doesn't move. Your attraction, your storyline, your image, your draw, your interviews, what you wear. Do the ladies fuck with you? Do the guys co-sign you? Do the guys believe you? What's your background? What's your story? Where you come from? What's your face-off like? Are you sitting down in the face-off like, nah, I think I rap better. I shouldn't have a better face-off than you on the RBE channel, me and Jag. I shouldn't, because I don't do this. That's not my lane. We did that shit just killing time because we was waiting on Calico to pull up for the Hitman face-off. We did that to sit down and kill time and have fun. I should not be a more entertaining face-off personality than any of y'all that's trying to earn a check behind battle rap. That's why Ness and Gwitty passes what y'all are saying is a top 10 battle of 2022, which is Jagga Show Off. Go to the channel, go look at the numbers. This is all shit that has been dropping like within the last 2 and 3 weeks. And Ness and Gwitty even dropped after Jagga Show Off, which means that it caught up and then passed it. Because Ness went crazy in his face-off. And it's still a good battle, and they still have their fan bases. I'm not taking nothing away from, like I said, it's still a good battle, good watch. And Ness has a fan base, and Gwitty has a fan base. So it's going to do its numbers. But to see it catch up to a top 10 battle 2022 and then pass it, that's that YouTube hit of the face-off just dropped, and Ness snapped in the face-off. They don't hear me, though. They don't hear me, though. Jag and Rosenberg Raw. Speaking of the face-off now, so I'm off of that. That turned into a topic. Leo V, salute ARP being a CEO league owner. I'm curious if you agree with this quote. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. I believe that in certain scenarios, not all. You could be the smartest person in the room and you're given opportunity. You could be the leader. You could be the alpha. You could be the coordinator. You could be the person that put in all the work to bring people behind you and then give the game. They say the game is to be sold, not told. I only believe that in certain scenarios. You know how many times I get on the phone with other millionaires and I try to give them game and they give me game, or people that I know is trying to get to certain levels and I try to give them advice, or I teach them things, or I might put you onto this, or yo, if you do this, but you know what I'm saying? Like you don't, it doesn't automatically mean that you're in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room if there's no air likes amongst you. If it's just totally like, I'm black and this is all, maybe that's a bad fucking comparison because some of y'all gonna turn that into some stupid ass race shit. You know, I can't say I'm red and I'm blue neither. You know, right? You can't do none of that shit. But if you in a room and it's just like, yo, I'm thinking about being a billionaire and everybody else in the room doesn't want shit with their life, you're in the wrong fucking room. I agree. You know what I'm saying? The company that I keep, though, they all on some shit. They all on some shit. Adopt the God for his, you know, I ain't gonna start going down the line telling niggas business. But like they all on some shit. They really all on some shit. So that's a good statement, but the scenario matters. It's not a clear cut across the board thing about whether you're in the wrong room or not. Appreciate the super. Then you're not gonna let me talk about Jag and Raw, huh? Jag and Raw. So Jag, shout out to you. You You skipped the. People say you skipped the line. You did skip the line. You didn't have to show a lot of shit to get the certain names, but that's because I believed in your talent. And credit to you, Jag, because when somebody believes in you like that, you could either make them look stupid or you could make them look genius. Matchups that we make, even the cards that we put together, y'all all bring it full circle. Y'all could make us look stupid or y'all could make us look genius. Like I told you, even when it's like a situation where nobody believes it, Verb made me look like a genius. He was fresh off of a judge battle with Pat Stay, even though him and Mook was locked in before the Pat Stay battle happened. But sometimes we have these, I told you so, 40 bars just did that. Ill will. This battle over here wasn't what we expect. And that battle right there, this happened and blah, blah, blah. Ill will, one of the best ever to do it. They say one of the best battles of 2022 as well. One of the best female-male battles that you guys have seen in a long time. Or you could maybe argue that that's your favorite male versus female battle of all time. You could argue that. Will versus, we be having these I told you so moments because y'all make us come full circle. So Jag, if you're able to come in and somebody believes in you to give you a math, a Ill Will, a O Red, a 40 Cal, a Arsenal, it was booked, a Arsenal, a Rosenberg Raw, a show off. Somebody believes in your talent, somebody sees something. And what you just did with Rosenberg Raw shows it. Like, I belong there. There's no more culture vulture talk about him. This guy's a full whole battle rapper. That's what this man wants to do. That's what this man does. Like, this man's so fucking energetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised he ain't called me today. Like, y'all, boom, what we doing? It's a ball of energy with this shit, man. Like, he's a whole battle rapper. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a question anymore. And he's proven that not only does he deserve to be here, but the belief in him, it really, really was on point. It really was correct. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to stay like that. And he's getting better every time out. You just had an arguable top 10 battle of the year with Show Off, and that was one of Show Off's best performances too. So Jag, man, shout out to A-Fan for the super chat, man. I appreciate you, homie. This is what Jag just did. You know what I'm saying? And I watched it on footage, and I was just like, oh, I missed some shit. There's some shit I missed in the building. Now, when it comes to Rosenberg Raw, what the fuck can I say about this guy? Like, there's been times in his career where he's been an underdog. Rosenberg Raw is at the point now where don't question him. Don't overlook him. Don't ever fucking feel like, oh, he has no business in the ring with anybody. Don't fucking turn off your ears when if he calls out. If Rosenberg Raw gets on Twitter right now and says, yo, give me Murda Mook, let him rock. Let that man rock. He's earned it. How much work does he have to do? He's earned it. And I know part of that is my job too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't give that man no fucking slouching ass resume. Like, I've done my job and I've done right by Rosenberg Raw too, but he still deserves more. He still deserves even more. Been rapping literally since he's a kid. It's one of the youngest niggas in this shit that's been rapping that long. Real shit. Been doing this shit since he's a fucking kid. He deserves any opponent. If he wants to call out XYZ, let that man rock. If the business makes sense, I'm backing it. Rosenberg Raw went crazy. I think I saw Chris Unbiased say this. I totally agree. He's like, Raw kind of has like that T-Rex shit to him where, of course, he's got a pen and he's got crazy shit that'll flip your brain. But at the same time, he is able, because of the way that he delivers shit and he says shit, he is even able to say sometimes even simplistic shit that still hits like a right cross, because just the way he says it and the way he lines it up is sometimes it's simple shit and it's just like, it's a very unique guy. We need the Rosenberg Raws of the world. Shout out to my nigga Raw, man. Shout out to you two guys. At this point, once again, it's no bad rounds. I'm like reliving the event right now. So far, no bad rounds. Let's get to Bigg K versus A-Ward. A-Ward. The dude is an all-time great. The dude's talent. I said after Max out, when he got off the stage with Ill Will, I said he's a star. I did just like I'm doing right now. I did a post recap and I spoke about all the battles. I said, he was a star. I don't know what y'all look. I don't know. I know everybody understands how good he is now, but I still feel like niggas are still late. His talent is through the roof. I feel like the only person that doesn't agree is Bigg K. He's the only person that's, and Bigg K's even said to me in private, he's like, nah, he's trapped. Like, I literally had these arguments with Bigg K on the phone in private. I was like, yo, why do you think like this? What's wrong with you? Like, Bigg K is fucking, I mean, A-Ward is crazy. What is wrong with you? He's like, nah. I was like, all right, man, whatever. Well, A-Ward is one of them. He's one of them. And I do see him being one of them is even starting to turn on him a little bit. I do see that. I feel that a little bit. That happens to all of us. It happens to bloggers. It happens to leagues. Like, you can't do too good for too long, because sooner it's like people get used to it, and then people start to get a little numb and desensitized, and they start to underappreciate what you've been doing. And then it gets to the point where it gets to the finish line of that shit is just like, we don't like him no more. It's like, I'm still doing the same amazing shit I was when you loved me. So I understand that. I am seeing that happen for A-Ward a little bit. And I'm not just talking about this battle specific. I'm just the backdrop to me of what A-Ward continues to bring, and he did no different Saturday night. I think the battle getting canceled for closure too, it hurts in the moment. It hurts in the moment for the fans. It hurts in the moment because of all the lead up and the build up. It hurts business wise, and everybody had to take that on the chin. But if I could only speak for myself, if I could redo the whole situation, I would want it to be the same, because it moving to this card was part of making the event classic. I feel like it, and I said that in the building at Closure 2 on camera in interviews. I said, we just made the next card bigger. I was still in the back of my mind, like, fuck, man, we just lost out. But I was still thinking ahead, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that we just made the next event bigger though, and better. You know what I'm saying? I know we did. Yeah, I mean, so A-Ward, man, I appreciate what you brought on Saturday night, man. His rebuttals, his rap ability, his performance. He's still a star in my eyes. Like, he's gonna remain that. His talent ain't going nowhere. Let's figure out the next match ASAP. I will absolutely give Bigg K his full flowers right now, even though I've been giving him his flowers since I met the man. I met Bigg K, maybe. Did I meet him at the bowl or whatever King of that event that was where he battled Ilmac? That's me in the fatigue pants standing in the background. I like 8 pairs of fatigue pants. Obviously, I like wearing them. Right. But that's me standing in the background on stage at the event when he battled Ilmac. We didn't know each other like that then. I might have said what's up to him because I was a blogger or something like that. But I mean, I've been giving that man his flowers forever. And I think Bigg K deserves this moment, because I watched the ups and downs of people that I know are one of them. When Bigg K got to his Iron Solomon battle, for example, he didn't have a good performance. He had personal stuff going on. Couldn't really prepare. But the man still drug himself to that fucking venue and gave RBE the best that he could. And I always respected him for shit. Like, he did that again, like when he battled I think it was either Clone or something. He had personal shit going on. He still drug his ass to the venue. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love that nigga forever for that shit. That type of shit, the way he moves and the way we hold each other down. But I watched the careers of, it happens to RBE too, once again. Oh, their last event wasn't one of them ones. They fell off. They whack. Or they ain't doing an event in the last 3. Where's ARP? They gone. Y'all gonna do that. Right now, everybody's saying divide and oh, you ahead of this league, or you are the best ever. You just had the best event. And I know if I go mind my business and go on vacation and go put my fucking feet up in the Bahamas for 2 months, if I get on Twitter, y'all gonna be disrespecting our brand. I know that. I do the same thing to battle rappers. As much as amazing shit as Bigg K has given y'all, I see when y'all turn on them. I see when there's ups and downs. Sometimes it's like, okay, K, you didn't give an A performance. Sometimes it's a short battle. Sometimes it's short rounds because that's on him. Sometimes it's short rounds because it's on a league. Like somebody like me, if I put together a straight to it card, go to those flyers. There's no address on it. You can't as a fan just pull up and even pay. There's no VOD, there's no pay-per-view. Straight to it, part 2. 17 battles. All we did was shoot them and move them to YouTube for free. You think I'm gonna pay Bigg K $50,000 for that? But he's also gonna hold me down and say, all right, what can we do for a YouTube only battle? That's what we could do. All right, we're gonna do 2-minute rounds. Yeah. So you can put that on me. But I don't even think you should put that on me because shit, it should be clear to y'all. It's a fucking YouTube only battle. So no matter how you judge these moments in K's career when you know that he's better than that, it still ends up getting to a point where you have to be reminded. That's the nature of this business. And K just did that. K just reminded y'all. K just earned himself a way to just be like, man, go watch my AWOL performance if that's how you feel. And niggas be like, yeah, well, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like what K just did Saturday, I can't sit here and belittle it because he earned it. And I respect how crazy he I had a conversation with him today. He really blames most of his performance on the fact that he had that long to think. That's where he gives most of the credit. Of course, it's a grudge match. Of course, he had some writing done. Of course, prior. Of course, it's RBE. All of that type of shit. Of course, it's a huge check that we paid him the right way. It was being paid as a main event for Closure 2 before it got canceled, right? He had a nice check, nice contract for this battle. So he's supposed to deliver, but I'm going to keep it 1,000. Like when we watch Aver versus Mook, as much money as Mook got paid, I didn't need a 30-minute third round. I love the fact that he did it. I appreciate it. It'll never be done again in battle rap. I'm glad that history exists on the RBE channel. Did I need a 55-minute battle that Bigg K is in? No, I didn't have to have that. If it was a 30-minute battle, I would have been happy. Thank you. Gave me my money's worth. Gave the fans their money's worth. But sheesh. So I gotta give the man the flowers and the public thank yous. Had round of the night. I think he had performance of the night. And then when you put that in there with A Ward, who gave you 3 fire rounds, you get what you got. Smell good, feel good with Blake. I hope you selling Corleone products, homie. Appreciate the super chat with a name like that. RBE is solidified as the biggest battle rap platform on YouTube around the time a certain app first launched. Did you see things panning out this way? The way I've always seen things panning out is the way that we put out for ourselves, because I've shown you guys, even in blog series, how much we do not move based on other people and how much other people move based on us. And if you guys knew all the realities behind the scenes, you guys would have a field day. I know all the shit behind the scenes. Some bloggers do, a lot of battlers do. But if you really, really know a lot about the whole timeline of some of these energies and whatnot, you know that we choose to do. And because we move based on us, that means that it's our foresight that's in front. All right. We don't change our dates because of other people. We don't book certain matchups because of other people. We do what we want. And I think that's another reason why our karma be panning out like that. When you take like the Rare Breeds card and then Summer Madness got created and pushed the week before and all that type of shit, and the whole card was choking, that's because y'all worried about what we got going on. And then your karma dropped. And then we got to our card and we had a classic event because we was focused on doing what we did. You was too worried about us. And that's what you get. Shout out to Cassidy and Freeway. How many times we got to say it? How many times the blog is gonna keep asking everybody about Castle and Freeway? Stop worrying about us. Anthony, man, try to give you your $5 super chat worth, homie. Anthony, man, I appreciate the super chat. To me, Bigg K is at his best against non-gangster style rappers. He clearly beat the Saurus, Madflex, Pat Stay, and had a debatable with Ill Mac. As for the last battle, it was the best K I've ever seen. Body bag. Shout out to Anthony, man. I appreciate the big super chat. I would debate that. I think, and from K's own, I spoke to him again today, like I said, and it's just where he's at, and because he had so much time, and then of course the timing of the battle, right, and also the pocket that he's in as an artist. And he could explain it better than I could because I'm not an artist. I'm not a rapper. I don't have that ability or that talent. But I'm pretty sure the way K explained it to me, other artists can understand, in that there's certain times where you get into a pocket where you just like, yo, this shit is coming effortlessly. It's just, and then there's other times people literally might have writer's block. You know what I'm saying? But other times it's just like, oh shit, there's a whole round and I didn't even know. My pen was moving. The term my pen was moving, sometimes that's really just Rain Man and shit. Just, you know what I'm saying? K said he's in that pocket right now. So y'all want me to get to this Ill Will and Hollow? All right, let's get to the Ill Will and Hollow. Main event shit. I'm gonna put the C word on it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that classic word on it. There's so much artistry embedded in this. It's like the mastery of the totality of this battle. What Ill Will and Hollow did. I didn't watch the footage yet. In the building, I think I got to a point where I didn't even try to choose a winner. I was just like, yo, what they're both doing is just, they both got their top levels on. They both got their top levels on. And you don't always have to, at least in that moment, you don't have to pick a, that's how it felt for me. You don't need to try to pick a winner. Cause I'll be doing that. And right there in the middle of the, I'll be trying to have my winners in my head. I'll be judging. I'm a regular fan. But there's just certain moments where something's happening and you just, that turns off and you go into a mode of just appreciating the artistry. That's what happened when I was watching this battle. I don't got a winner or loser yet. I'm gonna find a way to pick a winner out of this battle. I will. I seen a couple people, I seen a couple joints. I seen who was that did an interview? Somebody had Hollow 2-1. I saw an interview with Cassidy, he had Will 2-1. I think I saw a joint with Holla. I always be fucking up when I'm talking with them two names in the same around the same sentence. Hollow and Holla. Damn, I forgot who he picked. But I seen some interviews and I'm seeing it going both, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, like the Jay-Z album example, I'm not gonna try to pick a winner. And I damn sure ain't even see the footage yet. And I'm gonna probably watch the footage at least 2 or 3 times before I pick a winner of that. Smarkatech man, appreciate the super chat, homie. Once again, did you know some shirts would glow in the dark with the camera work? Let me jump to that answer for you real quick, homie. I always gotta give you y'all super's worth. So for Closure Part 2, when we went to that same spot, I had on like a it was like a peach, almost pinkish AMG hat, right? And when I was walking in, I think Avo said to me like, "Yo, your hat is gonna glow." And I looked in, I seen a black light, the black blue light, and I was just like, "Oh, I get it." It wasn't intentional. Last event, that was just whatever I just tossed on. And then when I got in there, I saw that, and then especially when I saw the footage, and that's why everybody was like, "Yo, they got this shit over there looking like Belly." The opening scene of Belly. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yeah, that shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one of these ladies came through with some glow in the dark contacts or some shit, or they're like, yo, where we battling at? Because you could use shit like that, whatever. It's dope. Use it. Create your image, stand out on footage, all that. It's all part of it. Your whole get up. So obviously we did Closure 2 there. So I knew what that was gonna be for Divide and Conquer, and that's why I had the glow in the dark Jesus piece on. You know, I went and found that glow in the dark Jesus piece, trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did that. But yeah, that battle I'm gonna watch like 2 or 3 times before I try to pick a winner, because they did a lot. They did a lot. Hollow stood on the words that he gave me, which is, I owe you one. And I've always said in private and publicly, if I watch Hollow versus Math, it's not a bad Hollow to Don performance. It's just the thing is that Hollow to Don, his expectation is so high that if you come 60 or 70% of that, it looks bad. But go watch his rounds. It's not like he's choking. It's not like his bad rounds. It's not like it's none of that. It's not like he wasn't prepared. It's not like it was like, yo, he didn't give a fuck about RBE or this stage. You go watch the rounds. They're good rounds. You know what I'm saying? Math was just way, way too good. And like Hollow also says, you know, it was an uncomfortable situation that he was just trying to get past. You know what I mean? So, but even still, respect and shout out to Hollow for having that type of shit on his mind, where it's just like, yo, I owed him one, because people don't even think like that, whether it's from an interpersonal standpoint or whether it's from a respect standpoint or a business standpoint. People don't even be thinking like that. They're just like, yo, the league owner don't care. He ain't thinking about it. He ain't come to me about it. He ain't saying nothing. That's in the past. I got my bread. Go my Hollow's years later. Hollow still talking about, I owe you one. You ain't have to do that. Well, he have to have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? So that's honor. That's respectable. You know what I mean? And when you watch his rounds, it's like, no, he tried to be his best version of Hollow to Don on Divide and Conquer. And that's why this is the mastery type of shit that you're watching. Ill Will. I mean, I got 2 Hollow. It's not like I don't know Hollow's fucking whole career and resume, but I got a million Ill Wills I watch perform right in front of me live. I know what the man does. That's why I keep saying publicly, I can argue that Ill Will is the best in the world. I can argue that. I can create that valid debate that he's the best in the world. Sorry, but even Saturday, once again, and the way that these guys continue to find ways to shock somebody that's as analytically inclined as I am. You know what I'm saying? That's why I catch so many bars in a building and shit like that, because I'm not no fucking slow ass league on or no shit like that. Like hip hop run through my blood for real, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even me in my position, you gotta really love this shit to do it. People know what the fuck I go through in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta really love this shit to do it. And yet, as much as I analyze and overanalyze and am in tune with this shit and been working with somebody like Ill Will since fucking what, 2013, 2014, he still shocks me as a fan, just like, how, motherfucker, how these niggas is fucking the talent that these guys is born with. That's why they all deserve to be millionaires, man. All deserve to be millionaires. Speaking of deserve to be millionaires, I'm going to do a topic at the end of this live about the app, the URL app. So hang around. But Ill Will, and that just came to mind based on a blog that I just watched, as well as me saying everybody deserves to be millionaires. Just came to my mind random. But Ill Will just continues to, alien shit. And that's why I'm putting the C word on it, because I didn't even watch it yet, and I know the footage has so much replayability. I know it does. I know it has. They gave you so much content in their rounds, so much different levels of creativity, of switching in and out of all these different flows and being all over the place. Like, Opalaka 305. Will the theme of making a winner matter still come into play when booking any of the battlers on this card for future matchups? Someone who lost clear. Yes. I was just having that conversation in private today on the phone with K and other battlers too. Yes, it will. Hold on one second. Opalaka, I'll try to get a little bit back to that in 1 second. Roger S, appreciate the super chat, my nigga. Hollow out rapped Will. Okay, I'm not mad if anybody super chats Hollow out rap Will or Will out rap Hollow. These guys went crazy. I ain't mad neither side. Sounds like a logical statement to me. You know what I'm saying? As far as to make the winners matter again, yes, I'm going to do my best to implement that on the next card. Of course, timing, matchups, business comes into play, but I'm going to do my best to create that. And when I put it out there like that, what I'm expecting and what I'm hoping for is no harsh feelings, because I feel like the whole culture needs to see some of these leagues at least take moments where they make those attempts. It's not easy. And some people, it's just all business. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it, that aspect. If you just, I respect it. Okay, do what you got to do. But sometimes we got to really make sure that we're not just pumping out matchups. Like, let these people earn what they write their hearts out for and come up there and perform in front of the world about. Let them earn, you know what I'm saying, after that. And I don't want no harsh feelings. The only thing I haven't decided yet is how to fully determine the winners. There's some clear wins on Divide and Conquer. There's some clear wins that I know already in my mind. There's some other battles. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. Do I want to wait until the YouTube drop? Could that be too late before we want to start booking this card? Do I want to let the bloggers get in on it? Do I want to put up a Twitter poll? I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. But I want that to be a part of the next round of matchups, making winning matter and letting even the opponents know you could be my best friend, right? And letting them know, like, yo, like, man to man, man to woman, whatever, you lost. I got you. But this person that just beat you is the one that's going to get the next setup. And then I'm going to get back to your matchup right after that. Like, we still working. First of all, you can't be on every card anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't be on every card anyway. But even the fact that we promoted that, like, we meant that. And I'm going to do my best to book that into the next card, provided that the business works out, of course, and the timing and all that type of shit works out for the people that are considered the winners. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say somebody said Hollow won. It's not easy to book Hollow. If I get on the phone with Hollow and he says, yo, I don't care, I need a $250,000 after that last performance, I'm gonna say, all right, you might have won on a Twitter poll, but I'm not paying that. So I'll check you later. I'll figure that out later. But then again, let me not say that, because Hollow could get $250,000 depending on the matchup. Like, maybe it's $250,000 matchup, but you see the point I was trying to make. It could be Ill Will. Ill Will might say, like, yo, my Hollow performance, man, I need my shit times 5 now. And then I'm gonna say, like, all right, I'll times 5 it if you're battling a max out type of opponent or something like that. But if it doesn't line up, if you want to battle, you know what I'm saying? You want 5 times your last joint, I ain't gonna really work out, Will. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a nice check on Divide and Conquer. I can't 5 times that to battle a nobody. So even though fans say you won, it's not gonna work out. So, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm just making a point, y'all. If you don't say stupid shit like that, that's supposed to be common sense. People be like, oh no, I had Hollow win in the last battle and Ill Will's on the next card. I had Ill Will on, and you got, come on, y'all. Jesus Christ, you gotta use your brain sometimes. That's why you got dummy proof shit. Mo Clark, appreciate the support, homie. RBE, big up yourself. Phenomenal card. Each MC showed out back-to-back performances in RBE we trust. Thank you so much, homie. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna get into my topic, and then I'm gonna get out of here. All right. It just came to my random. I just watched Chris Unbiased blog about URL and YouTube and URL and caffeine. I really don't care what they do. You know, what they eat don't make me shit, and vice versa. As far as their business models, I only care what affects me, and what they how they choose to release their battles. I don't really care. And that, believe me, I promise you, I'm not bullshit when I say that. I want to say something though about money, because I just said some of these guys, what they bring to our culture, what they bring to this battle rap industry, some of them deserve to be millionaires for the work that they have put in. Why do we have some of the biggest battle rappers in the world that don't own homes, that don't have money in the bank, don't have cars, credit all fucked up, they fucked up, need loans, need help? I, I go down the line of the things that I know and the things that I've seen. I mean, the obvious reason is we haven't found a way to put the culture in a position where there's enough money moving to the battlers. You know, some people make great money, but even if you're making 10, 20, 30, $40,000 a battle, depending on your lifestyle and depending on how many battles, it's still in this economy. But the point that I'm making is there's not a lot of people that could fucking survive on battle rap. Even if if I had to say a percentage of people that could really maintain a good lifestyle for battle rap, I'm talking about as a battle rapper, it's gonna be less than 10% of all the battlers that's out there. Like I saw Nun shit, right? And he was like, "Yo, that's not really what I expect," and I got this and that, blah blah blah. Shout out to Nun. But if I remember correctly, and pardon me, homie, if I'm wrong, I do remember hearing once upon a time that I think like he tried to commit to battle rap. I think I heard the same thing for Loso once upon a time. And pardon both of y'all if I'm incorrect, if I heard incorrectly, if my memory's off. But I think I heard like they quit their jobs, so they try to do battle rap full time or take it more seriously in that respect. And I tell people all the time, even though it would benefit me as a league owner to have battlers in that position with me, I still tell them, don't quit your day job. Battle rap ain't that. Marcus Metcalf, what are we doing with the other lady bricks? I'll get to that in a second, homie. Hold on, y'all. I'm in the middle of a point here, an important and a serious point. Like you're talking to me about just trying to take me way left. Hold on, homie. I got you. I appreciate the support though. Um, and that's why I give battlers that advice. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that person that don't want to see everybody else get their piece of the American pie. I say all the time. I tell battlers that want to make certain moves. I'll be like, look, it's not really in my character to tell you don't go get yours because I already got mine. So it's not really in my personality to tell somebody not to go get theirs. It's hard for me to tell you don't go get yours, knowing damn well I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at it, I just be like, the only millionaires in battle rap are the ones that are getting a majority or gotten most of their consistent money outside of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like you take like Conceited or a Hitman, you know what I'm saying, or a Cassidy. The bulks of their money, I mean, they've made great money in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I know. But even the money that they've made from battle rap, it doesn't sustain their type of lifestyles year after year. It doesn't. Cassidy pull up to the after party with what he pull up in. You know, Holla pulling around. He got some of his shit on the gram, so I could say pull up in his G-Wagon or some shit. I don't know. For all I know, Conceited driving a Lamborghini for all I know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But to sustain these things year after year after year after year, it's because of also the money that they're making outside of battle rap. Right. And I want to tell you something about like a pimp's mentality. And I'm not saying it's like I'm a pimp, but we know what pimps are and we know how they get over. It's not just their gab, right? It's also some of the positions. They know how to play a certain type of chess game. It's not just their gab. That's just one of the elements of a pimp, how they can talk, right? One of the strongest approaches of a pimp to be able to, because think of the concept. We've always said this, like, well, how the fuck would you pay a nigga And you the one out there fucking getting slayed around all fucking day in back seats. And then you go get the money to some nigga. It never really made sense to people. Oh no, it's protection. Oh no, it's the way this is structured or whatever. You got little hoe choose. Yeah, but logically, it still never really made full sense to y'all, right? Pimps find a way. It's like a mafia boss to give you just enough where you feel like you need them, not too much where they don't need you, not too little where they'll turn on you. Finding those mediums. And I just watched Chris Unbiased blog about being stuck on an app and what battlers will never become a monster. Like he gives the example. Easy to block captain is the last monster that we'll see. All these other people, they'll never become stars or this or that, blah, 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 blah. And you got to think, it wouldn't be in their best interest to put you in those positions to be a star. Like maybe business wise, you could justify, nah, I know YouTube, but at the same time, I'm gonna give you all that exposure and let you get big to the point where now you cost me $10,000 a battle. I just need my content. I don't need you to be rich. Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I need you right where you at. Because this is my bread and butter. And so I can maintain doing what I'm doing. So I can sit up here. And some of y'all will never get to a point where you can take care of yourself or fully financially benefit from battle rap. A lot of y'all. And some of it is your own faults. And don't get it twisted. There are the people out there who's like, yo, you've never been a draw. I gotta still be realistic and be honest and be real. Some people it's literally gonna be like, yo, you was never that good. You never had the fans saying we rush into the door to buy a ticket to see you. We never rush into the stream to see you. There are a lot of battle rappers like that. Don't get it twisted. But there's also people that are talent through the roof, that are draws, and they will never get into position, even still with their talent, to be able to buy those luxuries, move into the next tax bracket, get that house on the hill, get themselves cars, put a nice pillow in their savings account where they could sleep better at night, not have to worry about, damn, Christmas is coming up. Damn, this such and such birthday is coming up. Damn, my fucking car just broke down. You ever see that Nipsey Hussle shit? Where because Nipsey Hussle always had like those real deep thoughts in his interviews, like a philosopher. You ever see that real simple one that he gave? It goes around on Instagram a lot, social media a lot. And he's like, yo, what's your advice? And he said, yo, this time I'm just keep it short and sweet. Just get you a couple dollars, you feel different. Just get you a couple dollars, man. Make you change things. I'm gonna give you the short story today. You ever see that clip with Nipsey? You have to be in that position to fully understand it. It's a different type of sleep when any financial problem that can come your way is already in your savings account. It's a different type of sleep. Christmas is around the corner. You're not stressing. Birthday, daughter's son's birthday, you're not stressing. Car just broke down. You're not stressing. Landlord looking for rent. Bank looking for mortgage. You're not stressing. It's a different type of sleep. It's a different type of life. It's a different type of mentality. And there's a lot of battlers that deserve to live like that. And it's not structured for you to ever be in that position until you make it like that. It's always been on the battlers to union together and move a certain way and turn on anything that is restricting you and say, this is not really going to benefit me to the supreme heights or for the long run. It's on the battlers to do that. Some of y'all still sign that stupid shit, huh? So by the time that shit is up, I want to check your bank account. Is it the same? You guys need to do certain things to boost your profiles. And if a system is restricting you from being able to boost your profile or become a star, if you have those capabilities, because not everybody even has the capabilities to be a star, but if you have those capabilities, you need to make sure the system around you, because nobody could do anything by themselves. I don't do everything on my own, but whatever systems around you, systems that you're in, business partners, the structures, the houses that you're in, the businesses, everything needs to complement where you're trying to go. And if where you're trying to go is like the biggest path that you're on, that you're trying to travel down, is stunted, it's supposed to be a wrap. You need to reroute. If you don't reroute, when you get to the end of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you're still going to be in the same situation you was 5 years prior. And you're not going to understand why. And some of y'all were born to be millionaires with the talent that you possess. If not millionaires, at least good, at least comfy. But the whole industry, this whole battle rap industry, needs to be transformed into a way where it's pushed through the roof, because we have the same ceilings that we've had 10 fucking years ago. Technically, that means we ain't going nowhere. We got all these blogs coming out of why battle rap is dying and why it's falling off and why this is getting worse. I don't see everybody talking about why things are getting so much better. It's all this talk about all these reasons why things are getting worse. It's 10 plus years, we still not breaking some of these ceilings that's supposed to be right there. It's like, it's right there. Like, why the fuck I just can't crack that shit? It's glass. I can't crack. It's us. It's us. Nobody is paying to see the league owners or the league. We do build up the reputations and the engines to draw. We've done our job. We put in our work. Can never take away what the league brings to the table. But I don't rap. And neither do any other fucking league owners. Last time I checked, they don't rap. You guys are such a fucking commodity. And you guys treat this whole industry like y'all don't want it. Some of the stupidest moves and the stupidest ways that you've allowed this industry to be molded. And it's y'all fault. If you fucked up, look around and be like, yo, we not doing the right thing. If your talent is through the roof and you could draw, and yet you don't have the things that you deserve, there's money here in battle rap. And if it's not flowing to you and you're one of those people that really deserve it, check your system. And it's not only on the don't take this as me only saying it's on the league owners, because I can't fucking save niggas. It's hard enough for me to get myself where I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, man, if y'all battle is unioned up and just moved the right way and made it where y'all controlled shit, y'all said what's what. You know what I'm saying? Let us basically sponsor you. All right? Let us coordinate and construct and put the engine behind you. Let us be the record label minus the bullshit Diddy deal. You know what I'm saying? Maintain and control the power as the artist, and all y'all gonna get to it. But it's not in everybody's best interest for y'all to get there. So you're gonna sit there.